we're going to kick things off today by recognizing World Press Freedom Day. Not to compare ourselves to journalists, but we do try to get the word out and use our platform in the media to spread the voices of working people. So I want to open by quoting our friends at the Real News Network. Today is World Press Freedom Day, a celebration the United Nations established over 30 years ago to remind all of us that a free press is essential to a functioning and ethical society and is a critical force for the public good. That focus feels more urgent than ever as attacks on the press escalate and funding for independent media comes under serious threat. This year alone, we've seen efforts to revoke 501c3 status from critical outlets and criminalize speech, especially when it comes to honest reporting on Gaza and the ongoing genocide. 2024 was the deadliest year for journalists in over 3 decades, with at least 124 killed, nearly 2/3 of them Palestinian reporters targeted during Israel's assault on Gaza. Now, if you're concerned about the state of our world, if you're concerned about our freedoms, one thing everyone can do, regardless of who you are, where you're listening from, you can support independent working class media. Whether it's great outfits like the Real News Network, or our friends at Labor Notes, In These Times, so many other great independent news outlets out there, or platforms like Means TV, which we're happy to be on starting last month, or, simple, small projects such as ours here at the Valley Labor Report. We all have to get our stories and our voices out there as working people. For those of you who don't know, we do air live on WVNN, which is the right-wing talks radio station here in Huntsville, in the Huntsville area, every Saturday from 9:30 to 11. And of course, as I mentioned, our overtime starts at 11 o'clock, airing online on YouTube and Facebook, as well as now on Means TV. We also air live on Chattanooga Radio on WGOW from 10 to 11 a.m. Central Time. And we got our start on WVNN, which is also the birthplace of Sean Hannity and is home to all sorts of reactionary propaganda that we find objectionable. But we think it is important to get a different perspective out there to multiple audiences. We had someone write in last week who was offended by a segment that we did, and they said that they weren't our target audience. And we disagreed. Right? Because it would be easy just to talk to folks who already agree with us. We could just do a podcast, just do a YouTube show, and, only cater to folks who already agree. But we do think it's important to try to reach different folks, right? And get differing opinions out there to people who maybe wouldn't hear it otherwise. So that's why we hustle month after month to raise money to be on commercial radio. And we're happy that a portion of the show is replayed during the week on WZZA, which is a historic black radio station in Northwest Alabama out in the Shoals area. We're also on WHIV, which is a community radio station in New Orleans. We released the full episode on Spotify, Apple, all the various podcasting apps, so you can subscribe to us on your app of choice, give us a good review. Throughout the week, we clip segments of the show, right, as standalone videos. So if there's a specific segment, a specific interview that you want to find, we try to make that easy for you. Just do us a favor, hit the subscribe and like button. All of our content is free. So special thanks to all of you who donate, all of you who comment and call in, all of you who've liked us, shared us, reviewed us. Your engagement on social media and podcasting apps really does help. And that's a quick, easy, and free way to support the program. If you believe it's important to have our own media of, by, and for the Southern working class, please consider supporting us however you can. And please share with your coworkers, your friends, your family, your neighbors. We know there's a lot of good causes out there to support. And our audience is mostly working folks with limited incomes. So if you do find value in our project and you're willing to chip in a couple bucks, it really would mean a lot to us. We really do appreciate it. We've got some great stuff planned as we grow this project, and we can't do it without you. So I want to celebrate World Press Freedom Day, and thank you to all the journalists out there who are doing good work. We have our critiques of mainstream media and corporate media and right-wing media, but I don't want that to overshadow the good work that is happening with journalists around the world, many of whom are putting their lives at risk to uncover the truth and to help us be empowered by that knowledge. So shout out to all the good journalists out there doing good work. We appreciate you.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.